Hey guys, what's up? It's Jimmy, and today we'll be diving right into that high fructose corn syrup with Pepsiman. It's a food joke.
Back in the earlier generations of gaming, when it was sort of beginning to be considered an art form and standalone industry, but also still looked at like a marketing tool similar to commercials, we saw companies with no connection to the gaming sphere whatsoever make their way into it to promote their products. Some classic examples include Cool Spot for the Super Nintendo and Yo Noid for the NES. Even Chester Cheetah, the Cheetos mascot, got 2 games, and they were both terrible. Oh my god, look at this. This still goes on today. While far less common, we still have shitloads of things like M&M games being made. Who keeps asking for these? Today, we'll be taking a look at a game released only in Japan back on the PS1 in 1999. It's none other than Pepsiman. Hooray! Pepsiman was developed for Pepsi Japan by Kid Corp, known for their work on probably a bunch of other stupid shit. The game starts off with an FMV cutscene featuring some fat guy at a Pepsi vending machine. He buys a Pepsi, starts drinking it, and while taking a sip, a song starts to play. I wish that happened to me. Whenever I take a drink of something, all I hear is After that, nameless fat man stares into the can and wait, what's that? Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's an extremely obscure Japanese mascot in a game full of English text for some reason. That, my friends, is Pepsiman, and he's the hero that we need. Not the one we want, because we don't want him. When you press start, the screen fizzes like Pepsi, and we see our fat friend once again. His love for Pepsi is excessive. This is like when you go over to your friend's house and you find out that they taxidermize all their pets. George, I think we need to have a talk. That's your name now, by the way. We're calling you George.
Hey, let's start the game!
Anything you say, George. See, it's already catching on. People love it. When the real game begins, we see Pepsiman running through the darkness until he meets a man with a Pepsi truck.
And I was just on my way there when I got a flat tire.
How are you this out of breath? You were driving. According to this man, there's a bunch of people in town waiting on a Pepsi delivery. In fact, they're so angry about the lack of Pepsi that they're about to riot. And Pepsiman is the only guy who can help them. As Pepsiman, you have to run through the streets collecting Pepsi cans and avoiding the obstacles in your path. It's a typical runner game, and it doesn't actually look half bad so far. The suburbs I'm running through look quite nice, and there's something about the mixing of 2D sprites and super polygonal environments that melts my heart. Also, Sonic Adventure 2 happens. My one complaint so far is that it seems pretty trial and error-y. But despite my multiple deaths, I was able to make it to the vending machine and help the people with not a second to spare. But since this is a video game, it just can't be that easy. Now, a giant Pepsi can is chasing me through the streets while making the most annoying sound ever. I actually had a surprising amount of trouble with this part. You don't have a lot of time to see what's coming up ahead of you, and my controls seem to have a slight delay to them, making it harder to avoid the things that were in my way. But again, I was able to finish it after learning the pattern and trying a few more times. Still annoying, but at least it was a short level.
Have a Pepsi. Next stage.
The next person we meet is a fireman. A building downtown is on fire, and people are stranded on the roof. The fireman is asking for our help in reviving them. But that sounds like a you problem and not a me problem. Like literally, you're a fireman. This is what my tax dollars pay for. But no matter, we are Pepsiman after all. We'll bring them some Pepsi, I guess. I guess that's our power. I still don't really know. Holy shit, the whole city is on fire. Who let this happen? And why are people in my way? Don't they know I'm going to go save some lives or something maybe? I'm still not very clear on that. Why is this asshole with the big cans waiting for me to get up before dropping more cans on me? After making our way across town, somehow, Pepsiman decides to take a stop for a quick drink. I don't really know why he's buying a Pepsi when we just picked up 79 of them. You better watch where he's standing though. That manhole cover doesn't look too— oh wait, yep, there it goes. Now we're in the sewers with more Pepsi everywhere. Why? And once again, Pepsiman was able to get there just in time and save the people from the burning building. Maybe. We kind of fell to our death, but everyone's cheering, so I guess we did it. Oh, okay, yeah, we did it. This steel truck softened our fall. Oh, here we go. It's chasing us. I didn't see that coming.
Pepsi for TV game.
George, are you okay? Why are you speaking in broken English? It's your first language. Oh look, another person unable to do their job. What do you want now? Plane crash? Ah, okay, I got this. Pepsi will solve everything, because that's just how this universe works. We're off to a great start, I can feel it. Pepsi's advertising budget must be through the roof. Not a single billboard on this road shows any product but Pepsi. Also, excuse me, biker assholes, I'm trying to go save some dying people stranded in the middle of the desert. Can you not get in my way, please? Okay, hold up. That sign says Pepsi and burgers are delicious and healthful. That's just not true. You can't, that's a lie. You can't say that. The second act of this level is where things start to get really unfair. Tons of things will just come out of nowhere, giving you little reaction time, and you just have to keep memorizing it over and over every time you die. But because I hate myself, I kept playing. The people are safe at last, and they got their Pepsi. It's only gonna dehydrate you further, but okay. But wait, something's coming out of nowhere to mess things up again. Buffalo, of course, and look, there's some wood defying all the laws of physics ever just to fuck with Pepsi Man. Okay, we get it. Play a level, run away from a thing. Why are we doing this so much?
Pepsi for pizza.
George, I'm gonna go call for help. Our next destination is...
It looks like the main computer of Pepsi City went out of control a little while ago.
Did he just say Pepsi City? Can we back up a minute? What the fuck is in this Pepsi? All throughout this game, we've been given glimpses at the power Pepsi has over the people of America. People rioting over an out-of-stock vending machine, people being saved from death twice thanks to the power of Pepsi, and what's next? Pepsi Goddamn City. What the hell is this place? Even Disneyland is not this in your face about their merchandise. This isn't just a love for Pepsi anymore. This is a serious addiction. This is idolatry of a beverage. Pepsi this, Pepsi that. People are dead in the streets. Others are holding up signs that say, "Give me Pepsi." Pepsi is being written into their subconsciouses as a way of life. Cola is Pepsi. Now it's Pepsi. Pepsi, Pepsi, Pepsi. It doesn't even sound like a real word anymore. I've said it so much. Cans of it line the streets, and that's not even enough for these people. We even see our friend George being corrupted right before our eyes. What started as a simple sip from a can spiraled into a collection of cans and bottles. One after another, he went through the Pepsis until he started saying nothing but slogans himself. This entire city is in shambles. Why? Because the nation is out of Pepsi. Pepsi Man isn't a marketing tool. Pepsi Man isn't trying to save people. Pepsi Man is trying to save himself. That's why he's always running. He's running from the guilt that he holds on his metallic shoulders. This is it, the final level. We have to infiltrate the Pepsi headquarters and stop the madness. Why? Because we're Pepsiman! Actually, this is the worst shit ever, and I'm gonna stop now because I hate it so much. I'm very sorry, George. Pepsi wins. You're probably gonna die now. Anyway guys, thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, and if you're new, why not subscribe? You can keep up with all my new videos that way. Be sure to check out the videos on screen right now as well. They're pretty funny, I hope. Thanks again for watching. Follow me on Twitter to keep up with my adventures, and I'll see you guys next time with more videos.